It's 9 p.m. here in Washington, D.C. on Election Day, and I'm here at Lafayette Square right in front of the White House, where hundreds have gathered to show their support for their favorite candidate.
Conversé con una latina que votó anticipadamente y que nos contó sobre sus razones detrás de su decisión de voto.
Les Américains vont se souvenir d'elle comme une personne qui s'est battue pour les droits des femmes.
هل سيبقى الرئيس دونالد ترامب هنا في البيت الأبيض للأربع سنوات القادمة؟ أو هل سوف يرجع جو بايدن في البيت الأبيض من جديد ولكن هذه المرة كالرئيس؟ ضلوا معنا للنتائج.
And an Indiana legislative committee has turned aside a proposal that aimed to tighten the state law on voting by mail. Today, the state Senate's Elections Committee voted unanimously to strip the provisions from a bill that was approved by the Republican-dominated House.
Hundreds of demonstrators have come to protest the violence that has been occurring in the Nagorno-Karabakh region. They're here to plead to the U.S. government to protect the thousands of ethnic Armenians affected in the disputed territory and stop Turkish-backed Azerbaijani violence. Americans have officially finished casting their final ballots. And as you can see here, signs, chants, and even costumes demonstrate the issues with which Americans are currently concerning themselves.
Llegó el día de las elecciones presidenciales y para los estadounidenses es el último día para votar. Los ciudadanos consideran esta elección como una de las más importantes en su vida.
It's Saturday, November 7th, and I'm here in Lafayette Square in Washington, D.C., right after the announcement of the president-elect, Joseph R. Biden. We're here live at the Supreme Court, where thousands of people have come to pay their respects to the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
I thought I'd take you into a little bit of a class because I learned from these experts that we're doing a lot of workouts wrong. If I'm going to the gym and I'm working that hard, I want to be getting the results. So I've got Kyle and Mia here, and they're going to teach us some common misconceptions about some easy workouts that we all mess up on. So, shall we get started?
I'm standing here in Washington in front of the White House as we are awaiting the results of the presidential election. 5 states are still too close to call.
This new perfume will leave a scent that may make your significant other a little hungry. It's French fries. I mean, who doesn't love French fries? A recent national survey by Pollfish shows nearly 90% of Americans find the smell of French fries irresistible.
So I want to know more about your organization. What makes it so special? What makes it different?
Well, a couple things that make Homes for Our Troops different, Ani, is the main one is we stay in contact with our veterans for life. So we don't just hand them the keys and say, good luck. We say, here are the keys. Welcome to the family.
جاء يوم الانتخابات الرئاسة هنا في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية، وهذه هي الفرصة الأخيرة للأمريكيين للتصويت واختيار رئيسهم الجديد.
After speaking to those in attendance, I saw just how many people came from all over the country and the world just to commemorate this American hero.
News 18's Ani Kasparian joins us now live in the studio with a look at what they're doing to prevent it. Ani?
Tippecanoe County Health Administrator Kayla Hostetler says we can take steps now to make sure Omicron doesn't become a problem locally.
The World Health Organization designates the Omicron variant as a strain of concern. According to the organization, there are no confirmed cases in the USA. Cases have been found in southern Africa, parts of Europe, and Canada. The Indiana Department of Health is now screening each COVID test for Omicron. Kayla Hostetler says the best thing to do to slow down the spread is to get that first dose of the vaccine.
I think now there's plenty of evidence on side effects. I mean, we here at the clinic have given over 30,000 doses and not seen any severe side effects reported at all from those patients. I think it's important to make sure you're getting your information from a reputable source, and the best source would be your local physician.
She also highly encourages people 18 and older who have gotten the second dose of either Moderna or Pfizer 6 months ago or longer to go get that booster shot. One person in line to get their booster shot was Roger Ackers, who has a personal story with COVID.
I already got the other 2 shots with Moderna, and I wanted to get the booster because that's what they ask people to do, and I think it's not going to hurt me. Last year I had COVID, went to the hospital in November, got out in January, and I'm lucky to be standing here today.
Host Etler says a group of scientists is working in South Africa to learn more about this strain. She expects we will have more information in the next few weeks.
The booster shot is now open to everyone in Tippecanoe County 18 and older. If you happen to receive the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, you can get your booster shot as early as 2 months after that first injection. Reporting in the studio, Ani Kasparian, News 18.
You will be forever in our hearts and minds. Please watch over us, give us strength and courage to move forward from today. Till we meet again.
Tears, flowers, photos, and hugs. The Twin Lakes community in Monticello pushes through their utter shock to gather in memory of 2 community members who passed suddenly in a tragic house fire.
Her laugh was contagious. She loved her family, and we just became best friends.
She's talking about Stephanie Thompson, an Indiana State Police sergeant who many say was an integral part of the community. Some, like Samantha Chitty, say she was a mentor.
Taught me a lot about, what it was to be a trooper, but also just about what it was to be a woman.
Thompson died from a fire that occurred in her house along with her 17-year-old daughter, Maya. Maya was a swimming star, and from the immense emotional reaction we saw in Monticello, it was apparent just how many lives Maya had touched in her young one. On the Sunday after their passing, over 100 community members joined hands, gave hugs, and shed tears during a candlelight vigil at Twin Lakes High School.
This has really been a beautiful way for the community to come together, just mourn together, cry together, love with one another, lift one another up. I think the kids really needed it.
The fire was first reported around 2 a.m. on 3248 North Lakeshore Drive in Monticello. Once extinguished, firefighters found both women lifeless inside. While the community mourns the loss of 2 of its active, beloved members, they continue to wait on the cause of the fire, which is still yet to be determined. Reporting from Monticello, Ani Kasparian, News 18.
Reporting from Lafayette Square in Washington, D.C., I'm Ani Kasparian.
Ani Kasparian, Washington.
Desde Columbia Heights in Washington, D.C., les informó Ani Kasparian.
هنا مباشرة في واشنطن، آني كاسبريان.